Okay, so we have a 2D array. So how this 2D array is working internally? So let me show you. Right, just create okay. So here just we have created a simple array and just printing this value. So you can avoid or you can just this is the repeated things we are doing. Here we are creating 2D array. Okay. So in the 2D array we having the two brackets. You can see this one I am defining here size is 2, but this one is I'll tell you in the diagram. You can see in the 2D array also we have a new keyword, right? Inside this new keyword, how many size we have defined? We have defined the size is 2. Okay, and size will start your like this is your 0 and 1. Inside this 0 index, I am storing another array. Okay, so another array I am storing here. So how to store another array? So this is your size. See here you can customize your size for this array, but if you will not, because I'm not customizing the size because I don't know the users which type of an array it will store. Sorry, what is the size of an array it will store. So this one will indicate this size. Okay, so now here the size is again 2, and this is your we are not storing anything, so value will be null because this is your object type of an array or class type of an array we are storing, right? So here what happened, directly it will not store the value. So this is your some hash code is there 10. So it will store here in this index, it will store 101. Okay, and you can see in the index 2 I'm storing the another array. I'll create this array, and this is your size is 3. So this is your 0, 1 and 2, and it will store here again some hash code is there, and it will store here this hash code. So this is how internally 2D array is working. So how to implement this and all we can see in the Selenium session. Okay, you can see just you guys are printing some value here a of 0. So here it will return what hash code only, because this is your reference variable, right? So all the value it will define the null here. Okay, because this is your class type of an array. This is your class type of an array. Okay, so this is how the 2D array will work. Okay, so just I'm going to print this value, able to print and able to execute this. You can see all the starting only simple hash code is generating, and here this is the array type of the hash code. Okay, so this is how internally 2D arrays work. You can see the definition, it is arrays of arrays, and advantage I have shown you, right? So this is your 2D array. One more array is called anonymous array. Okay, so what is the anonymous
Um,
array?
Mohit, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, can you show that? Can you go to that Notepad M++?
Yeah.
Okay. I have some doubt. You are printing new array test demo, and next line you are printing T. What's the difference between two and this? Actually, you are a reference variable. You are printing the reference variable for that
Mm-hmm.
object class.
Yeah, yeah. So see, I'll tell you. I understand your
Mm,
question. This is the only object. Okay, when you will use the collection, right? So
mm,
collection is a big container. So
mm.
from there we are storing the object only. Value are storing. But if you will simple, if you will use the
Okay.
object, right, non-static member, how to access? By using the reference variable. So this reference variable also having the one hash code one
Mm,
number, because we are creating multiple object, and in which object you are going to access that will define. Understood, right? So I have created
okay.
two
Okay.
object. Understood, right? and storing the value here. But here it will define where this is the one and this is your two. So this will point to the this object if you want to access this object for this reference variable. Simply don't want to access, so simply object. But it will also be having the some reference, right? It will differentiate between the while doing the accessing which object it is pointing,
Hmm.
right? Understood, right? So that is
Okay.
the
So
difference.
you're coming to say is new array object demo is the default to one which I will already, but T is creating which reference to if we
Yeah,
are printing that.
this is the different concept, but internally it will
Hmm.
JVM will generate one hash code, because this number will generate. Why? Because you have to, this is the only one I'm creating another object, right? So
Hmm.
s- because we can create a multiple object for that, right? So how to differentiate with, so by using this reference variable, it will point to the this object, not for this.
This
but
one.
but it will, see here you can say number, both numbers are different, and that is again internal thing how it is generating, but concept are same.
Okay.
Understood, right?
Okay, got it. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Okay, so we have a anonymous array. So nameless array are called anonymous array, an array object without any reference. So here we are not defining any reference, so this is called how you can define anonymous array. So how we can use this anonymous array? When you are creating any functionality, right, and we are passing the reference parameter as a, let me show you this example. So as a argument we can pass anonymous array, we can improve our readability of the code. Okay, so you can see just I have created one function, a static method. You can see one simple function is there, so just I'm writing one. Okay, and one simple function is there, just demo one. Okay, you can see a static method is there. You remember we have discussed parameterized and non-parameterized method. So here just I'm printing one array type as a parameter, and here printing this a of I. Here you can print any array value, right? So when you are passing any argument, this is called parameter in technical, and this is called argument. In simple word, this is your input and this is your output. So this output we are passing, or this argument we are passing, so you can see how you can create anonymous array. So here we are not defining any reference here, directly we are passing this value. You can print any value as per your customized requirement. Okay, so in this scenario we will use anonymous array. Okay, so this is your anonymous array. And here what we have discussed, yeah, here we having the one more thing. So you will get more clarity in. Okay, I have to define inside this. Actually here I have defined size as a double type, but some of the customized things you have to do in development or in automation testing also. So these things we have converted into the integer type. How? By using the casting concept. So here this is, cast operator. So we will discuss in the coming session upcasting and downcasting. So this is the casting. We are doing the casting means we are doing the conversion one type to another type. So what happened by using this cast operator, which type do you want to convert? You have to write here, and this is your double type, and I want to convert into the integer type. So simply the size you can also convert by using the casting. So let me here we are getting this error, right? Just I'm going to comment this, and if you will execute this, you can see now I'm able to print this value. Okay, printing this, you can print the size also. You will get the size is like length. So now I'm just going to print this value. Anything I have written wrong? Yeah, this is not T, this is your T1. Okay, You can see now I'm getting the size is 3, but before we are getting some error. So in the real time, you have to do some explicit conversion, that is called downcasting. So we will learn in the coming session. Okay, so we can do like that also. Here you can see we have a char type. So let me show you some of the data types having the some, like this is your char type of an array, and this array just I'm going to simply store inside this another array of char. Okay, just this variable I store here, and just you can print this. It is printing abcd, right? So this is your how you can do the conversion, but we having the many complexity will come, okay, while doing this, but again it is all about of your practice. Okay, so again you can see, so let me show you this one also. Many things are there in the java that thing explore in the coming session, just like that. See, we have a two array, right? Char type of an array, and we are comparing this double equal operator. And okay, so what happened, this double equal operator will compare the reference. It will not compare this. How it will compare? By using the equals method. Okay, so again equals method will teach you in your object class. Okay, so that is the, you can see we having the same content here, but if we will compare, you will get false here, and it will return false value. Double equal operator will return boolean type true and false. It will compare this reference, and reference I told you, right, what is this hash code. Okay, so sometime in the array, sorry, a string or char, you will not get directly hash code value, then you can use this hash code method, then you will get it. Okay, so that's why I have used hash code method. Okay, explicitly you have to use hash code method, then we will get. So this is, how this hash code is. You can see here internally hash code is, I think, in char type, and here this hash code, you can see how this number, so this implementation is different, but any number is already generated, so you can understand this is your hash code. So that's why this value is coming false. Okay, okay, so this is like array type and allowed element. So we have a primitive type, integer, float, double, so that is called primitive type. So any type which can declare here, right? Object type of an array, you can declare child class. So object class is always the child class. I either declare the types or it's a child of class. Actually this documentation, okay, this is like that. So object type array, you can either declare the type or it's a child object. So this is not, you guys are understanding completely, leave this. Okay, here what I'm going to tell, this one I will give you the example. This 2 point, leave it, not required. So array variable assignment. Okay, so here we can see some assignment also. So here we have a something like I want to show you. If I will tell you the example, then you will get clearly what I want to tell you in this point. So okay, so here as per the data type, right? So we having the some exception in array also. Okay, so we can see we having the integer type of an array, and we having the char type of an array. And in integer type, I have a store a value a, and again in the integer type we cannot store this char type. Okay, so let me execute this code. First we have to, let me, okay, so you can see here we have an integer type of an array and char type of an array, and I'm trying to store, say, integer. Let me comment this also, and now this is the integer, and again I'm storing inside this another variable, control 1, and you can see I'm able to execute, I'm not getting any exception and all. And if you will store char type, char type of an array, if you will store inside this integer type, you will get error. You can see error incompatible type. So what is the conclusion? This char type of an array you cannot store inside this integer, but simple data types we can. Okay, not a array type, but simple data type we can store char type value inside this integer type. You can see if I will compile this code, able to compile, able to execute. So these are the things I have mentioned here. You can just read this so you can understand. Here, which of the following promotion will be performed automatically? Yes, this is true. This is wrong. I have shown you the example. If you will try to store a storing value right to left. Okay, so a storing integer to char. Wrong. We will get error. Simple data type double to int we can store. But again, if you are using array type of the double, we cannot. You will get error. Float, long to float. I have shown you this was not working, and again this is also array type is also not working. So in the real time we are doing some logic development part. These things we are going to do over there, so we have to take care of that if you are getting any compile time error, and these are the rules for that. Okay, so we have a one more concept, inheritance. Okay, so that thing I have shown you, so we will see later. Okay, inheritance concept. So here just I want to show you one more thing. In case of array object type array, child class type array can be assigned to the parent class type array and reference variable. I told you, right? Object class is your supermost class. Okay, so object class is also supermost class, means we are providing the relationship between the one class to another class. So how we can provide? So let me show you then, because many people are, you guys are very new in the Java. So if I will use any new word, you will not understand. So what happened? In the real time, we having the multiple classes, right? But we cannot execute all the classes. Either you can access by using the object, or either you can access by using the inheritance concept. You can say class one. Okay, this is the class one, and I have created one method. Inside this method, I'm printing some value, right? I'm printing this value, or this is the one logic and one we have developed. I have created another class, and inside this here we having the m2. But how to access this, right? How to access the this class logic and this class logic? So simply we can provide the relationship between the one class to another class, and this is called your super class, and this is called your subclass. Okay, how we can provide? By using the extend keyword, and this is called your inheritance concept. But coming session we can explore when I will start up concept why inheritance, and with respect to the class, with respect to the interface, so we can explore. So this is called your super class type. So supermost class is what? Class, object class type. So we have a one more class here. If you will not define, okay, object class, by default object class is there. Okay, by default object class is there for all the classes. Okay, any class. Okay, so by default this object class is there if you will not using also. Okay, so this is the things just I want to tell in this line. In case of object class type array, child class type array can be assigned to the parent class type variable reference variable. Means this is your child class. I told you, right? Supermost class is your. So in the child class of an array, we can see this child class we can store here in the parent class. So this is the another concept. Okay, any child class reference variable or any array we can store in the object class of an reference variable. Okay, this is your parent class. So same thing I have written here, just you can read it. So one more thing is there, when we are assigning only one array, so let me show you the example, then theory will understand easily. Okay, so whatever I have written, I have given one example to understand the concept, and you guys can do the same thing. Understand the example and read the theory. Okay, so understanding is very important. So here I think uh let me, I think some class is already there, test demo. Let me save this, or I will change the name. Okay, so here simply just doing the vice versa, and just assigning the value from one variable to another variable. So this is your integer type of an array. You can see we have created two array. This is I'm doing here. So a value, see, this is your a, this is your this array. So this variable I am storing, this variable means all this object, all this element in the B. If we will print now B, then what the value will print? This. Understood, right? And again, here I'm doing the same thing. So this is called assignment, reassigning the value. Again, B value I'm storing in this variable. So we can do in array concept also. You can see now it's printing, right? This value. Printing the B, but I reassign this value inside this B. So we can do like that also. So just I'm going to comment this and show you first one. Okay, and let me. Okay, so here, see, this is your same thing I'm doing here. Okay, so here B I'm storing in A and printing this. So let me. Okay, so this is, see, this is all about of array concept. And let me, if I have a time, so let me show you your how to do your preparation. So automation testing. Okay, after completing the course you can put 5 years of experience if you will do the proper practice. If you are a manual tester also, or if you are not working at all also, you can put 5 years of minimum experience in your automation profile. But you have to do hard work. So core Java is your vital skill. Okay, here if you don't know the core Java properly, you are not able to write the code in Selenium. So you have to do more hard work here. Okay, 70% question they will ask from your Java skill if you will start your interview. So this is how it is important. This 70%, 30% or 20% they will check you your basics concept of the Java. Okay, and 50% they will check you your logical programming. Okay, so here I am developing your base. Then here this is my guidance, because I will tell you each and everything. You cannot able to logic, you cannot able to think yourself. Okay, so this one is very important, and how to do I will tell you today. Okay, and now 30% your Selenium or any other skill if you are added, like manual testing or any other skill. Okay, so this is how this is important. How to start this logical programming? So first of all, if you don't know anything, so we have to understand how if else is working, right? While loop. Okay, then for loop, right? So these things first you have to know. Then after that we can move in your uh, problem solving part. Okay, so first of all you will develop this. How to do that? Actually I have a one my YouTube channel. Let me show you. Okay, see, many things are there. If I will go one by one, it is very difficult for us. So if we just, you can type in Ingenious TechHub. Okay, so this is my YouTube channel. Just you can type Ingenious TechHub, you will get this, and I will share this link also today. Okay, and you can just go here and you can go in the playlist, and inside this playlist you will get one here. Actually the video quality is not good, but don't worry, you guys are able to, it's like a see. So here just we have a all the things like if else condition, how it is if else condition is working. So first thing you will do this one. Okay, and how to do that? Okay, you can see, just go here and what is this? How we can keep this side or go? Okay, so you can see I have written. So what I can do here, you can just create one notebook. Okay, you can create one notebook, write everything, and type all the code in your system. Okay, but you cannot create this notebook for this, because this is already there. You should not spend more time here. You have to spend the more time here. Okay, so type all the code. Practice you can do by using this all the code also, but do not create a notes. I'm sending the all the notes. You can save the time here. You have to read the concept and you have to directly do the practice. Don't write anything, but here you have to create your notes and write first. Type all the code in your system and write everything in your notebook also. Okay, so complete this one. Okay, once it will complete, here I have just given some problem also, some programming question also. Please complete. So you have to work on the two part. And you can, if you are working, if you are not getting more time, just you can do one thing. One day spend on your concept and one day spend on your logical programming. Okay, you can do the alternate. Okay, so please do that. Okay, and if you are facing any problem, let me know. So I'm going to stop your session and let me know if you are doing the practice. While doing the practice anything, I will guide you. Okay, I will share today notes and recording. Okay guys, I'm stopping the session.
Okay, Mohit.
Okay.
Yeah, Mohit, it will also contain a for loop, right? For all the concepts.
Yeah, for loop is there. While loop,
Oh,
see. Okay, for
okay.
loop, while loop. Okay, and if
Oh,
any topics are not there, please search on the YouTube. You will get it. Okay, don't worry. Many people, but just follow
mm,
this and go to that and subscribe my channel. So what
mm,
I'm doing here. So many people are
mm,
struggling for the interview preparation. So I have clearly created one separate
mm.
playlist for here, like so I'm uploading some updates here also, interview, real time interview question and all. So I will tell you in the coming session how to start to do the these things. But as of now, you have to
Mm.
develop your basics, and then we can go for the real time project and all. Then interview session will start in the end of the session. Okay, so leave
Yes,
it, just build up that. Okay, as per suggested.
yes, sure.
Okay, thank you all. Chalo, see you.
Yes,
Okay.